there was a part of me that kind of knew that this was for the best. Like, this could be the start of something new. And I told my parents, yes. And that made all the difference. Robert Frost style. Welcome to Maya and Illusion, where we connect with our spirituality. This is your host, Maya Nair, a philosophy junkie with a deep desire to serve the world. I've come to know that knowledge is bliss and ignorance a blister. So let's drop our suffering and seek our infinite potential, shall we? Hey guys! I'm so glad to have all of you here at Maya and Illusion podcast. And I am super excited for this. I have this setup in front of me with the mic and the pop filter, and I'm like so excited to record this and share it with all of you. And I really, really hope that I can deliver some value to you through this podcast. Okay, and just to introduce myself, my name is Maya and I am a philosophy junkie. Yes, I absolutely love philosophy and spirituality and Vedanta. So Vedanta philosophy comes from Vedas, and Vedas are one of the most ancient scriptures in the world. I'll talk about Vedanta in my next video and other upcoming videos as well. So stay tuned for that. All right. And I kind of jokingly tell everyone that I love spirituality so much that I can have it for breakfast. Like a spirituality sandwich with some Vedanta milkshake. Something like that going on. And yeah, so this Vedantic knowledge has helped me tremendously. And I genuinely feel like I need to share this with as many people as I possibly can. And, try and give people tips on happy living that is inspired from Vedanta. And, the way Vedantins think, as in, those saints to whom the knowledge of Vedanta was revealed, the way they think, it's very scientific, very logical, and they're almost like scientists, except they don't look outside the world and find answers. They turn within and try to really dig deep in and find some amazing answers. And they have a ton of books that I love reading, and I'm going to share all that with you. So this is going to be super exciting, guys. Another thing is that, which is kind of funny, is that I was not always this way. I wasn't this spiritual girl or philosophy junkie always. And in fact, I was quite the opposite. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about this transformation of this clueless kid to the spiritual philosophy junkie. How did that happen? So, I was born into a family that practiced Hinduism. And it was religious, but in not in any way very spiritual. And I was, not fond of visiting temples, kind of still not interested. But now I actually know the significance of visiting a temple, so I wouldn't mind going. And I was so directionless in life. I had no idea what I wanted to do in my life, and I was so rude to my parents all the time. I would fight with my sister and my mom, and just I was in the best version of myself, and I knew deep within that I could do better. I knew that. And I remember feeling this deep desire for something better to happen in my life. And, I was just sick and tired and sick of feeling like a loser. Like I wasn't doing the best for my life. And I just wanted something better, actually. So my parents, being amazing and awesome as they are, they had this realization going on, and they kind of thought that, if this girl stayed here and studied in the same school, she's not going to make a lot of progress in her life, and they wanted to give that change, or like build that platform where I can launch my rocket and be successful in life. And it's there that real change actually started to happen, and I'm so grateful to my parents for that realization. And this is why I believe in the universe. Okay, even when you don't believe in the universe has your back. I'm gonna say that again. Even when you don't believe in the universe has your back. Okay, so my parents started their school hunt, and I believe it was my mom who found out about CIRS. And CIRS stands for Chinmaya International Residential School. And let me tell you guys, I am so grateful to God, universe, higher power, whatever it is out there that brought CIRS into my life. And I am super grateful to my parents for their incredible decision, of sending me to that brilliant, amazing school. And looking back, I realized how much they must have loved me to actually make that decision to send me to CIRS, And it was like a big financial thing also. And they had to like put aside a lot of things to ensure that I got the best education and I became a better person. And honestly, sometimes I would just sit down and think what would have happened to me if I did not go to that school. Like it's crazy. I don't know what would have happened, honestly. Right? So yeah, it's just crazy. Yes. And I just feel completely indebted to my parents, and no matter how much I would fight with them, I absolutely love them. And I'm sure you all can agree that no matter how much you pretend to not bother about your parents, you deeply care about them, right? Okay, back to the story. So my parents and we visited the CIRS campus for the entrance exam and the interview. And oh my god, it was such a beautiful place. It was at the foothills of these beautiful mountains in Coimbatore, in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is in India, if you are not aware. And the whole place, oh my god, the vibration over there, it's so captivating, so alluring. And I love that place so much that I keep going there every year for a camp. Yeah, I'm that addicted to that place. And I don't really want to get into much detail about the whole story, but I do remember this very vividly, this one incident, like this one thing that happened. So my parents, one of the CIRS staff who was showing us around, and we were standing outside the boys' side dormitories. And I was just looking around, taking the view in, and my parents turned toward me, and then they asked me, so what have you decided? You want to study here? And at that moment, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, and the fact that I would be studying in a residential school away from home. It kind of sounded exciting, staying with your friends all the time, hanging out. And I was someone who did not have a lot of friends. I still don't have a lot of friends. I try to keep my friend circle very small, because I realized I just like it. Anyways, that's not the point. So I was like, it would be cool to hang out with friends and all of that. And there was a part of me that kind of knew that this was for the best. Like, this could be the start of something new. And I told my parents, yes. And that made all the difference. Robert Frost style. And so I got admitted into the school, and things were pretty amazing. So don't get me wrong, like, it wasn't all rainbows and unicorns all the time, and I had my fair share of homesickness, not having a lot of friends, feeling like crap about myself, and all that stuff. But trust me, guys, when I say this, all the experience that I've gained from that place, all the spiritual knowledge, all the divine guidance, that opportunity to connect with Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, and his teachings, it made everything worth it. Like, I would do it all over again. Seriously. I'm so grateful for that. Like, that's my extent of gratitude, that I would do school all over again. But you know what? I do realize that it wasn't the school alone that made this transformation in me. There was a part in me that was willing to be better, to be a person I knew I could be. And every year, a ton of people graduate from CIRs. And not everyone is crazy spiritual like me, or come for the camp, or, are super into CIRS or spirituality stuff. And there are some students who even complain about the school, say it's too strict, too spiritual, and whatnot. So I do realize that it wasn't just the school, it was also my willingness to change. And here's what I want to tell you. I don't know where you are in your spiritual journey at this moment. But if I had to share something with you, I would share these two lessons that I have learned from my own experience. The first one is, your willingness paves the way. Your willingness for your own transformation is the key for you to start doing the work. Your willingness is going to carry you through some crappy days. Oh my God, yes. Your willingness is going to give you the courage to keep working on yourself. It'll never allow you to give up on yourself. Your willingness will give you the courage to say yes, even when you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. And your willingness will pave the way for you to walk this path, and it'll be worth it. Trust me. The second lesson that I want to share with you is this. The magic has always been inside of you. So this is actually something inspired from my friend Asta. And we were having this conversation, and she was the one who made me realize this, So that new course that you're planning on taking, that retreat you're planning on going this weekend, or that camp that you're planning on going for this year, December to be specific, it does not really matter, because the magic has always been inside of you. You are the magic. And when you go for these retreats or camps, you're just reminded of your own magnificence. You have in you everything you require at any given time to change your life. All you got to do is remember. Seriously, remember, friends. You just got to remember that you have infinite potential. Alright guys, I hope you are ready for this exciting onward journey, and we are going to discuss a lot of cool stuff. So subscribe and stay tuned. If you've got any suggestions for me, you can let me know over at my blog, which is www.mayaandillusion.com, or you can go over to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'll put all the links in my show notes, and I just can't wait to connect with you all. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I am super grateful. Have the best day of your life. Goodbye. Before I leave, I want to remind you that you are Sat Chit Ananda, existence, consciousness, and pure bliss. Everything else is Maya and illusion.